Well, welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to some more 1v1 battles on the battle spot. This time we're going to be leading off with Scizor, and they brought the Porygon Z again. We know how this goes. Unless it's conversion, but I mean, it feels like the adaptability Hyper Beam is something we'll see again. So I'm just going to throw out the Swords Dance and see if that's going to be enough to take down the Porygon afterwards. And yeah, that's kind of all that we get to see. So Shadow Ball. Interesting. But he didn't Hyper Beam, and I guess because of that, we can take it to the Bullet Punch. My thought was maybe Hyper Beam. The only reason why it KO'd us is that it was a very precise damage roll, and then the Life Orb damage is actually what ended up killing us. So doing the Swords Dance before that should actually give us enough damage to then KO the Porygon, and then maybe survive the Hyper Beam, then have the Life Orb apply afterwards. So actually, since we just had a really weird start to this one like that, I'm going to go and run those damage calculations right now as we go for the next one we won. But we win. Done. Just like that. Happens. Man, what crazy damage on that Porygon. So, it's also a tough call. Like, if it was modest, then there was a slight chance I could have survived. So, not like a beneficial damage roll. Fishing for some other outspeeds or something with, like, speed investment, then it wouldn't have done it. So, that's kind of like where I have to wonder about the Life Orb. But looking at how all-in that Porygon was, might have been just modest specs, nuke everything on a Hyper Beam, and then you have, like, Shadow Ball follow-up anyways, which will KO anything else, and then, yeah. So that Porygon was pretty solid. But now we're looking at this team, and oh wait, I didn't switch the things over, but yeah. This team, also not super fun. Togekiss, could work. Buzzwole, Amoonguss against that team. It's like the same thing, it works against a lot of that team, except for Snorlax. Slurpuff kind of gets bodied, unless if it isn't Aegislash. Nah, because then there's a lot of other shenanigans, and then we bring in Scizor. Fine, I'll just run the Scizor more. I haven't run Scizor into the Aegislash yet. I don't know how to feel about that one. Like, it's still a tough call, because I need to get the Swords Dance, and I take a lot of damage, and then I can knock off. That's also when we get into if he King Shields or not. But if he doesn't bring the Aegislash, then Scizor might win. Like, so far, Scizor has been the MVP, and the reason why I've won most of my battles. It's hard to have Scizor let you down. Now, I'm pretty sure I just double Bullet Punch and we win. Against the Mimikyu. I haven't done the damage calculation, but I'm pretty sure like the Life Orb is just going to be enough to get through the decoy and then also just one-shot him after that. Because the Technician boosting just makes Bullet Punch turn into a real move, which is pretty hilarious. And then like Stab and all that other stuff stacks onto it. But it can't really do too much else. Oh, Curse? I don't think he can do anything about that. That's different, though. So, Curse Citrus Berry. Stall, question mark, Mimikyu. But I have Roost, so it's not like this would be the worst thing ever against me. And even if he protects, like, I just have to Bullet Punch him. And then he dies. Yeah, like, protect Shadow Sneak. That still shouldn't be enough. Or could it have been? They do have the bulk investment. Like, if the Shadow Sneak's enough after this, then I'll just give him props, because, no, there's no way. There's no way Shadow Sneak does that much damage to the Scizor. If he just double protects me, that's RNG, so yeah, we'll just kill him on the Bullet Punch. That might be another damage calculation I need to look up, because I did it for Lele. And I'm guessing if Lele goes down, that means Mimikyu has to go down as well. Yeah, you don't double protect me. Sit down, go away, and that's going to be another win. These battles are so swingy and weird, and like, I kind of threw a lot of them because I was running Comfey, and Comfey absolutely failed because I didn't have the right set, or the right EVs like I talked about in the last video. I ran the Vanillux, and Vanillux was like 7 free losses for me. So now it's like, oh, yeah, if I build a team composition again and actually apply... I guess that's the thing. This takes a bit more thought, you know, There's a lot of RNG, but to a degree there is like that skill inside the team building and trying to like bait your opponent while mitigating your own weaknesses, and then how you apply it in the actual team select and battle. So there is a lot of like thought process going on here. I just thought I could yellow through it, and that wasn't successful at all. So it's like, oh, we're starting from scratch at the beginning of this video. You know, we might as well be 0-0 with a 1500 fresh rating. But or with that last battle or whatever it took. So yeah, now this is where we get into some silly ones. So Breloom tells me I need to bring grass. Heatran tells me I don't want to bring grass. Tapu Lele, oh man, he made his decision quick. He knows what he's going to do to shut me down. Which tells me... Oh, I only have 60 seconds. So the Breloom's scary. I don't have too much priority outside of that. And... Superior. I think Superior will win. This is gonna be fun, guys. I'm bringing Superior, and this could get really fun. So, I've kind of ignored Superior. Like, I keep saying, oh man, these special attackers, the Aegislash is giving me so much of a problem. You know what won't give me a problem with the Aegislash? If I just run Mirror Coat. Done. Like, the Mirror Coat cheese, it worked against me with the Corsola, and it's kind of working. So, we'll just watch it hurt. Yeah, and that's the Heatran. This is kind of what I wanted. So, hopefully he doesn't do something stupid like a Toxic or like a Substitute. Some tells me there's going to be like Sub-Cheese, and then that's not going to let my Mirror Coat work. So, there's like a couple things I could do. I could Taunt, that stops the Substitute. I could Mirror Coat, and that means we just win. So, let's just Mirror Coat. And then I'll just taunt him next time. Lava Plume, perfect. Akaberry, perfect. So, now we should just get him on that Mirror Coat. Unless the Akaberry reduces too much damage. That'll make me cry. So I feel like the Akaberry reduced too much damage. Wow. That's like... Wait, but no. It's still enough, because we didn't get one shot. Ah! So, the Stab Fire-type move that I was running the Akaberry for, which is like the only reason to run the Akaberry, I'm gonna taunt him. Because there's no way he wants to Lava Plume again. Because like, if he Lava Plumes, he knows he dies. So, I'm guessing he went for a Substitute. So now I have to taunt him. Damn it! Really? Really? He threw himself... Oh, except for damage rolls. Oh, critical hit. Okay, so it didn't even matter. I don't even know. Like, why would he throw himself into a loss like that? Because we saw he didn't have, like, choice specs or anything. He healed. So maybe he wanted to go for a bit more bulk or a bit more play like that. And anyway, it didn't matter because I got crit, so I would have lost. Like, that's some strangeness. Back to the battles. I could break down that battle for, like, ever now because of just how weird it is. Like, that's RNG. You can't predict anything that's going to happen from the other side with that one. And why was he running Lava Plume and not Overheat? So looking at that team, again, there's the Bane known as Azumarill. I mean, Amoonguss, I don't see any drawbacks to running the Amoonguss in this situation. We put him to sleep, we hit him hard, and they don't get to do much to us. And if it's a special Aegislash, we tank him, and we put him to sleep, and we do the same thing that we did to the Magnezone. Because Aegislash doesn't have much more damage than the Magnezone. It's just that Aegislash can be physical or special, and has the defenses behind it. So it might be harder to like get those Giga Drains through the Aegislash, but we can still eventually wear it down in the same way that we did to that Magnezone. So this is where things get weird, and that's going to be the Mimikyu. So I guess we just Spore him immediately. Try to buy us some time. Like, cause... Yeah, well, I mean, there's a couple of options that we could take. My thought is we could Sludge Bomb to break. He goes for Swords Dance. Screw it with Spore. Because before Sporing, he's asleep. We're getting slight healing. Oh, he went for Curse. Oh, no. Wait. At least he's a... Oh, crap. Is this the same guy? See, the thing is, like, everyone's running very similar strats, so I'm not able to keep up with that mentally. But is this the same guy? I can't tell. I don't pay attention to the names of players. I don't expect the same exact things to keep happening. Like, this Cursed Mimikyu doesn't seem like it. No, it's not the same guy because he didn't Citrus Berry. Let's say that doesn't seem like something that would be common. Alright, so he's asleep. I'm going to Sludge Bomb, and then I'm going to Synthesis. Because if I Synthesis, that's going to be safe. Because he could be asleep this turn, or next turn I could Sludge Bomb and then we KO. But if he wakes up and then gets to Protect, I don't want that happening to me. So I'd rather play it safe by synthesizing until I know he can't do anything because he's protecting. And he wants to protect because he's asleep, and that's like his only win condition right now. So we'll play around that. Like, we are still gaining health. If I didn't have Sustain, be bad. But it's not as bad. So he's fast asleep, that's fine. Which tells me I might just want to Spore him again. So then he can't do anything silly. So yeah, I'll Synthesis. I'll eat a quarter of my hit points. I'll heal a 16th. Like, that 16th might help with, like, a random Shadow Sneak or something. And he's going to wake up this turn. But he's going to Protect. So I'll Synthesis again. Like I said, I'm just going to Synthesis until he doesn't Protect. And then I win off the Sludge Bomb. I think that's the safest way of playing this. Yeah. Exactly like that. Because the Spore isn't going to do me anything if he's protecting anyways. So I at least can get that outplay. One thing I've noticed that's weird about Pokemon recently, I think it's kind of like showing the most in this 1v1 format, is that outplays feel worse than they feel good. That if you make an outplay on someone, it's just kind of like standard in the Pokemon battle. Someone outplays you, you feel that one a lot more. And he's got Sub. That's a Sludge Bomb. Alright, so the Substitute kind of mixes it up a bit. And he has even hit points. Oh, wow. I don't think the Sub works on the Mimikyu that well then. Because now he has even hit points. Because he had to have even hit points for the Citrus Berry. Except he didn't Citrus Berry. Sub Citrus. I mean, we still win. Like, he doesn't have enough damage. We just keep synthesizing. We'll eventually run out of synthesis, but I think we'll have enough opportunities to actually find the Sludge Bomb that counts. Or maybe we'll put him to sleep. I don't know. Like, putting him to sleep doesn't matter because he has the potential to go for Sub on us. And there's a Protect. So yeah, we go through this back and forth a bit. I think I'd have to like gamble on the last turn, but I'm pretty sure even if he did have Citrus Berry, it would be enough to win off of. That Substitute's cheeky. And like, this is a weird anti-stall Mimikyu. But it seems like the Pokemon that you use against would have built-in sustain and would be able to be exploited. Oh, so yeah, it is. Okay, so it does have the right amount of hit points. That's fine. And, oh, that's Wiki Berry. Shenanigans. Alright. So yeah, now he might actually win. I thought it was going to... Wow. So the first one we saw was Sub, and this one took it to the next level by having... By not even going into the 75%, waiting for that last one hit points. Interesting. This cursed Mimikyu. Like, I'm wondering what kind of Japanese... I feel like he's going to go for a Sub this turn, anticipating my Synthesis, so I have to hit him with the Sludge Bomb. He wants to go for free. Oh, play rough. What? Wait, did he just lose? I think he might have blown it right there. Sludge Bomb? Did we get it? Oh, no, and that was a crit, too. So, yeah, the Sludge Bomb versus Mimikyu. Need to make sure we got those numbers down. So we know his full set. And he's too low to Sub now. Even if that wasn't a crit, he might have been too low to Sub. So that means we Synthesis and Pray? Does he go for another play rough? Like, now we mind gamed him. Like, me throwing out that offensive move really sent him over. And the play rough is not enough. Good. And that doesn't matter, because now I'm just going to Synthesis all the way back up to full. So that way, no matter how many times he tries to double protect me, no matter how many times he goes for whatever he's doing, we'll be okay. It's gonna be like a climb though, because like we're only gaining a quarter hit points every turn, so that's what I mean. It's like, oh, we're clawing it back, but at least the black sludge makes our life pretty nice. And then we still have 4 heals, so we have enough to take this one back. Man, that's a bulky Mimikyu too. If he wasn't as bulky, technically he probably would have gotten KO'd on Sludge Bomb or something. But then that means more damage on the play rough, so potential to KO me. It's weird. But yeah, we're seeing all kinds of different Mimikyu right now. I thought they would go for like Swords Dance sweeping, because Swords Dance Mimikyu is like the most used thing on the singles battle spot, I think. Or it's like up there in at least the top 3. Because you can sweep with it, you know, they don't break you down, you set up against the right Pokemon, and then it's going to be fine. So let's just Sludge Bomb. Match was forfeited. Alright. That was a GG right there. See, that's what I was talking about, like, with the outplays versus not outplays. Like, outplays rarely feel better than getting outplayed, or at least they rarely even feel the same. You know, it feels worse to get outplayed. Even though, when you make the outplay, the opponent's the one feeling bad, and you're not, like, there's no transfer of emotion. You don't get to feel as good as they feel bad. So it's just kind of like one of those watches. Except with, like, Aegislash. Aegislash is the only, like, true time I felt like those outplays really matter. Or, you know, just occasionally they're like those game-winning outplays. But the micro outplays that, like, win you a game, throughout the course of it, yeah, those don't seem to stack as much. I think that's really showing through these battles. So I'll do one more battle. I think we'll be good after that. Well, it depends on how good or bad. Like, if we win instantly, that'll just go for another one. If we get, like, completely wiped, I might just salt out and then be like, all right, 18 and 18 with, like, a perfect 1500 rating. GG. But what are we going to go up against? What are we going to face today? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, every time, like, you win, you lose, you reset, your score does things, and that's Porygon. I feel like against this, you know, we just run Scizor. Amoonguss probably still gets freaking trashed by a Porygon. Like, if Scizor resisted hit, then even Amoonguss, like, max hit points, max special defense, probably can't make up for whatever Porygon's going to do to us. Scizor, we know that's a gamble. Excadrill doesn't have much to us. Yeah, I want to see what happens if I bring Scizor and then they bring the Aegislash. It's like Amoonguss Aegislash, that can be a thing, but Superior doesn't survive the Porygon though. It's kind of bulky, but it's not that bulky. I don't have, like, I should actually just have this Superior built for Mirror Coat and like exclusively Mirror Coat. But we'll just see how Superior, or how the Scizor goes. Because I've won matchups against Aegislash, I've lost matchups against Aegislash. So it's not like the most reliable response. But it kind of works. I want to bring Togekiss. It's just the problem is, why didn't I bring Togekiss? Now I'm thinking about it. Like, the problem is Excadrill. Well, I hit it with a Flamethrower, but Excadrill could be Scarfed. Excadrill probably going to be Scarfed. If they had Diggersby, so then Diggersby probably Scarfed. You know what? I don't even know anymore. Haxorus. This was one of those okay ones I was okay with bringing the Scizor into. Because... is Haxorus just double Bullet Punch? Like, can we take down Haxorus with a double Bullet Punch, is the question. I've been seeing quite a few Haxorus. None of them have been used against me, though. Yeah. Double Bullet Punch. Cool. Does he have, like, Flamethrower? Guillotine. Yikes! Okay. So that's what people are doing. They're doing the reverse. Yo, why is that thing Scarfed? Oh, wait, never mind. It could have been Scarf. I just used priority. So they're doing the reverse Vanillux. They're running Mold Breaker, so the sturdy Pokemon like Magnezone don't matter. And then they're just coming in, and they're using their bulk with the Scarf to try to survive 2 hits. Man, it's better than the Vanillux, because Vanillux, now that Sheer Cold is immune by Ice-type Pokemon, if you see the Ice-type, you can't run the Vanillux Sheer Cold reliably, much like the Guillotine against Ghost-types. And really, the only Ghost-type I've seen during this is, like, Mimikyu, so that actually isn't really too bad. And then you run, like, a now I understand why, like, those teams are so cookie-cutter. It's, like, Hydreigon, Excadrill, Aegislash, and then, the Haxorus. Do I style with Slurpuff to end this? I think Slurpuff wins this matchup, right? Because we Belly Drum, we Citrus Berry, his Psycho Cut isn't enough damage to KO us, and then we hit him on a Play Rough and he dies. I think that's it. Because I can't use the Scarf Kiss and then Air Slash. Yeah, Air Slash I think against the Gallade is like, doesn't work. This guy though, with his YOLO solo Gallade. Superior I think can work because I just like survive a hit and then do things. So yeah, let's see if the Belly Drum happens. There's too much steel, but not everyone always brings that steel. Like Slurpuff, well actually, there's nothing I can do. Let's see, Slurpuff in that Haxorus, well Haxorus guillotines me and I lose anyway. So yeah, like whenever, I just don't bring Slurpuff because I fear the steel, and normally it's gonna be like the Aegislash or something. So, maybe have a harder Aegislash counter. Other than that, we just play rough and now this Gallade goes away. What? Now I'm confused. Scarf Gallade shouldn't be faster than the Unburdened Slurpuff. If not, then I think I brought the wrong Slurpuff and then got lucky he was only using Ice Punch. But even if he did like the Psycho Cut and I got the outspeed, that'd be fine. But yeah, even if it's Scarf, like I thought I went up to that level of speed on this Slurpuff. Okay, so I guess I need to change a few things around. That's a worrying trend. But yeah, there's just so much strangeness. Like I could take out Buzzwole, put in something that scares off the Aegislash better. Like that's when you just bring the Ghost type Pokemon. I'm thinking that's why there's a lot of Jellicent. Jellicent's the ultimate. Oh, now it all makes sense, guys. It all makes sense. Jellicent's there's the Aegislash counter. I don't think there's really anything else to say outside of that. So I think I'm going to end it here. If you guys enjoyed this battle, seems like this one was definitely a bit more of a straight shot. That was like, okay, cool, get everything done. Battles kind of make sense. And when I'm not running RNG gimmicks and watching some of the silly battles, you know, that was actually pretty standard and pretty stable. So if you guys enjoy the videos, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.